Let's welcome anchor Elijah Manley. Elijah is a community organizer, activist, and formerly the youngest ever candidate for Florida House of Representatives. He is the owner of Benchmark Strategies, a South Florida consulting firm. Manley has announced his candidacy for Congress in Florida's 20th District, aiming to challenge incumbent Sheila Sheffield McCormick. On May 10th from 1 to 4 p.m., Fort Lauderdale locals will gather at Uncommon Path Brewing to meet Elijah Manley, a 26-year-old congressional candidate for Florida's 20th District. The event, called The Voice of the People, will offer supporters a chance to engage directly with Manley and contribute to his grassroots campaign. Manley will also share his vision for representing everyday people in Congress. With tickets starting at $25, the gathering marks a key movement in energizing young voters and building momentum towards the 2025 election season. Elijah, tell me, what's happening?
Yeah, wonderful news. On Saturday, we'll kick off our campaign officially. Everyone's invited to attend. Give what you can. This event will start the beginning of the 2026 election cycle. I was one of the first people to announce that I was running in this very tumultuous election cycle we're going to be heading into. But come out, enjoy the food, drinks, company with incredible guests and people who are looking forward to fighting back so that we have a district and we have a movement that can fight back in Washington.
Well, Elijah, I like the fact that you are a younger person of color. Running for a government position. I think more people, especially our youth, need to see people stepping up and becoming more politically involved. What can you say to those younger people to get them more involved, maybe come out and see you and listen to you talk?
Not just that I'm one of you, but it really does matter. This is your future we're talking about here. You have to go out and fight for it. No one's going to fight for it. You have to do that yourself. And there's a lot of nonsense happening in the country right now, but it's up to us to demand better.
No, I think that's an important point. And I know that Sheila first ran in 2022. That was the time when the President Biden was trying to pass an agenda, and it was all about BBB, Build Back Better, and we got DDD. Democrats didn't deliver. So I'm nice to see someone challenging one of these incumbents. Yep. I know that there's been so many people challenging incumbents lately. Massachusetts, Stephen Lynch is another Democratic incumbent. He got an opponent, raised over $100,000 in the first day just by announcing he was challenging that guy. Now with Sheila, I don't know a lot about her, but is she involved in some sort of financial investigation? Is Sheila going to have to do some sort of Sheila shuffle to the perp walk later? Like, what's going on there?
Well, there was a lot of PPP fraud that she engaged in, and other investigations during COVID relief fraud and money that was taken from the state and not returned, and then the tunes of millions of dollars. And I would encourage people to look up Corrine Brown, who was a Democratic congresswoman here in Florida a few years ago, who ended up going to federal prison for a lot less. And so people should be kind of worried, because if we do win back the House majority in November of next year, it might be 1 seat, it might be 2 seats, it might be 3 seats. And we can't afford to lose any seat and be put in a situation where we lose the majority with this president in office.
All that corruption. I'm shocked to hear that she's a Democrat. She sounds like she'd do great in Trump's White House.
Probably.
Well, that is the big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories for subscribing and sharing at Queer News Tonight. Looks forward to seeing you at Elijah Manley's